So after reading all of the hilarious comments on my last couple videos, I like people are saying that I'm upset about the situation. I don't see why I would be upset about somebody else losing their monetization on YouTube. You guys are like, I don't know if you're self projecting, but you guys are acting like you're the ones that lost the monetization. You know, I mean, this is somebody else that we don't know outside of the internet. Why would I care at the end of the day what happens to this guy? Like, you guys, let's face it, you're just mad that I'm not upset about this situation. You're just mad that I put up a non biased perspective because people are taking this bandwagon mentality and all trying to gang up against Quantum TV. And some people are wondering why the Act Man got a strike for sexual content. They said that doesn't really make sense, and you know it was some kind of like cucumber dick joke meme or something, which seems very immature. But whatever. So honestly, I think that was just a YouTube trying to come up with an excuse just to get rid of him because they need to put something on your channel dashboard as to why you're getting removed from the partnership program. The easiest thing to do was just to hit him for something that was low-hanging fruit, and they get rid of him. Like I said, I can say this from experience. It happened to me. I know a couple other people that had it happen to. They hit you with something that really doesn't make any sense, and they just use it as a reason to get rid of you. Here's the thing. I think that YouTube didn't appreciate being slandered in a video that got over 1 million views that he's profiting off of, and they felt slighted by that, and they decided to show him just how corrupt they can truly be. I mean, I don't know why you guys are like mad on his behalf. Like you're inheriting somebody else's beef right now. Okay? The bottom line is yes, Quantum TV should not have went around copyright striking people. Yes, he's done some creepy shit like calling Ackman's mother or whatever, but he went about this situation totally wrong. You guys say that I need to reevaluate the situation? No. Who needs to reevaluate the situation was Ackman. And YouTube was clearly telling him this. Alright. He was just trying to milk this situation. It backfired big time. And now the whole internet wants to explode because Quantum TV still exists and the Ackman got played. I mean, he played himself. You know, all he had to do was walk away. Why is he even getting involved with this vindictive campaign against Quantum TV in the first place? Like, he could have just handled this like a man. And instead of making a bunch of videos and talking shit about him on Twitter, saying that he's going to, whatever it takes, he's going to get rid of him, which is against YouTube's terms of service, by the way.
Yeah, fucking YouTube. 100%. That's a perfect description for this guy.
I suggest you make peace with whatever content you wish to publish on your channel before you see this screen again. And Quantum, you're gonna see it again.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
What's funny to me is that you've got all these channels like Review Drama USSR and Actman and The Bothering, aka The Quartering. You got all these channels that are covering this and talking about how horrible of a person Quantum TV is, but they turn a blind eye to all the shit that Keemstar did because he's part of that mafia. He's part of their clique. And so they turn a blind eye to all of that. You guys don't think that's a little funny? Because I find it to be absolutely hilarious, the double standards on YouTube. And like I said, it's just all part of the game. It's all just a part of the little game that they're playing. And, you know, it's finally starting to backfire on them. It's finally... I think YouTube's tired of the bullshit. They're tired of the drama. They're tired of this nonsense. And this is what happens. This is the risk you take when you do drama stuff. It is what it is. It's not good for business, and at the end of the day, YouTube is a business. So all this petty beefs that people have with each other, and all this drama stuff, this endless back and forth, and the false flagging and stuff like that, YouTube doesn't want any part of that, okay? YouTube doesn't want that kind of stuff on their platform, and it's because it's a bad look for the platform, plain and simple. It looks bad to advertisers. But it is what it is. It just shows at the end of the day that these guys have absolutely no power on YouTube. They want to act like they're the internet police. At the end of the day, Ackman just felt like YouTube was corrupt because they didn't do what he wanted them to do. See, Quantum TV is actually playing this smart. I looked at his channel too. I wanted to see what was going on over there. I look at his channel. He put up a community post just recently. Didn't address any of the drama, didn't even bring it up. He had a pinned comment in his latest community post, talking about a television, by the way, and he was just saying, don't think that you're going to bring any drama bullshit over here. We're not focusing on that. That's not what this channel is about. So he's playing this way smarter than the other channels because he knows. He's not an idiot. He knows what he's doing too. He knows that the best thing that he can do is let everybody else shoot themselves in the foot. Let them run their mouths. Let them bury themselves. Because he's playing the victim card, which I don't blame him. He's playing this smart. Alright, he knows that YouTube is going to look at all these channels because they already made their decision. They already decided that Quantum TV is not guilty of the things he's being accused of. Okay, even though I like I said, I think that he's a slime ball. I think he's done some shady shit too. Alright, he's no angel. I'm not saying that he is. I'm just saying that there's not enough evidence for YouTube to do anything. That's on YouTube. You got to take that up with YouTube. If you feel more strongly about this, then you guys need to start taking some court action, okay? But bottom line is YouTube decided that he's not guilty, okay? And he knows that all he has to do is just focus on his own content. He just needs to move on. Let them bury themselves. Because going forward, if people continue to insult him and accuse him of things that YouTube has decided he is not guilty of, it's going to be considered slander, and YouTube's going to consider it targeted harassment, and they're just going to end up hitting them instead. And that's exactly what ended up happening to Ackman. And that's going to end up happening to the Quartering or Review Tech USA next. I would not be surprised at all. So you guys need to calm down and reevaluate the situation. I'm not the one that needs to reevaluate this. They are. Imagine trying so hard to get somebody canceled only to end up getting yourself canceled. It's kind of funny, but that's exactly what's happening. And see, the last thing that YouTube wants is for some kind of organization to make a hit piece article on YouTube claiming that YouTube's not taking action against bullies on YouTube. Because here's the thing. Let's think about this for a minute. We've got the perfect storm scenario that could take place for YouTube. We have a bunch of older white men with much bigger channels than this smaller content creator who just so happens to be black. Let's think about that for a minute and how that might look for a corporation who's not taking action against these channels who are quote-unquote bullying this poor black man. See, you guys don't think about that though. At the end of the day, YouTube is a business. All right? Of course YouTube is corrupt. They're a business. What business is not corrupt in some form or another? Right? So this is all just so petty at the end of the day. And all these other channels like Review Tech USA, I looked at his channel recently. His videos on Nintendo and PlayStation and all that other stuff, it's getting like 20,000 views a video for him. It's not going well. But his recent video on the Act Man, however, 200,000 plus views. Which, hey, I'm not knocking the guy's hustle. Like, I don't want you guys to think I'm jealous or something of that. Good for him. Okay, he's playing that YouTube game. He knows what he's doing. But like I said, at the end of the day, they're just using the situation to get what you guys claim that I'm trying to do. Subs, views, and watch time and all that. See, if I was trying to get all that, I wouldn't be saying this kind of stuff. Instead, I would be saying what everybody else is saying, and, because the popular opinion right now is to defend the Act Man. So you guys say that it's a bad take because I'm being non-biased in the situation and putting some actual truth into it. instead of playing the YouTube game, which is what everybody else is trying to do. You know, I haven't uploaded to this channel in 4 months. I'm not in this for anything. I don't get anything out of this. So I just want you guys to think about that. Just some food for thought. Alright, so with that being said, you guys take care, and I'm going to go back to playing some video games and having fun, because this stuff is just so dumb to me at the end of the day. It really is just a waste of time. You know, everybody should have just moved on, you know. That kid that got copyright striked, he's got a more popular channel now than Quantum TV, so, you know, I mean, I would say that that's a victory, you know. Why can't you guys just take the W and walk away? Instead, now, you guys are taking L's because you're putting YouTube in a really tight spot. So I'm not surprised at all that this happened to the Ackman. And like I said, he did it to himself. You guys can get mad and say that I'm salty about this and self-project all you want. But at the end of the day, the facts speak for themselves. And Review Tech USA should probably learn to move on too, because if he doesn't, he might get demonetized next. You know, who knows? YouTube is actually incentivized to demonetize somebody, because when they demonetize you, it's in the terms of service that they can still put ads on your videos. You just don't get a cut of any of the revenue. So it's in the terms of service. Look it up. It's called YouTube's right to monetize. Okay, and when they demonetize your channel, you know, they still keep the revenue that you made. They don't pay you anything that you earned up to that point. Because the way it works is you have to hit a certain threshold. Once you get to a certain threshold of ad revenue, that's when they send you a check. Okay, that's when they send you some money. But up until that point, it's theirs. So if you get demonetized, even if you're $1 away from that threshold, they just keep the money. And if you think, oh well, I'll just set it really, really low. Well, they only pay you once a month. All right, they don't send a check every week. It's not like a normal 9 to 5. Not only that, but the minimum is $100. But this is why I recommend that everybody have something lined up if something happens, because they just showed that they can take it away as quickly as they give it to you. It is what it is. It's their platform. It's their rules. If you don't like it, if this platform is so corrupt, then why do you guys stay on YouTube? If it's so bad and so evil and so terrible, then why do you guys stay on YouTube? Think about that for a minute. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you learned something in this. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys later for another gameplay video on my Prince of Fallen channel. I don't know if I'm going to stream or do it pre-recorded. With that being said, take care.